Good evening, everyone. So, I want to talk a little bit about the elders, the parents who are taking care of each other. Um, so, this week in class, we are covering um, that part of the human life. And they come out all these different things about how people, how they become depressed, when they lose friends um, and when they retire, how they readjust and stuff. And I know that the epidemic helped a lot with that because a lot of people were forced to work from home and they also lost their jobs. Quite a few people. A lot of the companies did not go back to offices, they stayed working through their homes. Um, but what I have been real concerned about is that when my mother was dying, her partner was like 10, 15 years older than her, and she had lung problems. She couldn't even walk to the bathroom. He would have to carry her little body to the bathroom. Because I know she lost a lot of weight because, it's hard to eat when you're taking all those pills. And she couldn't get up and feed herself. So she was reliant on him a lot. It was amazing how strong he remained. My mom prayed right to her death. And, but when I noticed there was no other help, no support, I did try to go see my mom so I could help because I knew I could, but they wouldn't even let me. He told me if I came, he would make me sit at the airport. They wouldn't even come and get me. So, but I found out later why, and I'll tell you later. But so I just had to, pray and wait. And so after my mom died, he became sick about 3 months after. He got some things organized on his property, and he actually had the same thing she did. And I believe it was in the trailer uh, where they lived. And I also wish they would have had removed that trailer too, but they didn't because we don't know for sure. So, but when Trump said that he was going to remove Medicaid, um, not only the nursing homes will be affected, but your parents will be affected. And the suicide rate amongst that age group is 50% men take the um, the lives of their wives because they are now the caregivers. And that's something that they have a hard time handling. I did see something on, there was an incident on YouTube and they put it out for people to see, but they have an article. I'm going to link it here in the video. And so you can watch it because there are signs. Baby boomers don't tell if they're having problems. And I know because I have taken care of quite a few of them and they're fine all the time. But they're not because you can see what's going on. It's real hot in their houses. They don't have much to eat. People give them food that's already got bugs in it. They do a lot of weird stuff. It's strange, but they're trying to help each other, but they're only giving them the food that's outdated. Um, it's amazing some of the things I've seen. But this awareness is real important because it gives you the signs what to look for in your own family's house. Because for some reason, um, even my own dad, he never wanted me to take care of him or her. Just live your life. And so we do. We just live our lives, but we really need to pay attention to the signs. And I pray that he does not have that kind of power to remove those programs because it will be detrimental. It will be frightening what's going to happen. Um, Father told me today not to carry the burden. So we're supposed to cast all these feelings and emotions and stressors to the Lord. I know it seems hard, but it's so much easier so He can handle it and He can deal with all this. Because when it first started happening, I was real heavy. I woke up one day and I was so heavy and I could barely walk. It was like I had the whole world on my shoulders. I didn't even know why until I turned on the television and saw what was going on. And I'm sure there's many of you who are feeling that way. Cast your cares to the Lord. Open your Bibles and read them. Most importantly, journal what you're thinking. Reach out for help, even if it's to a neighbor. You know, when COVID hit, I worked from home. I worked for a phone company, and I was getting people just calling me, telling me I'm going to commit suicide. And I'd already did, and I was like, what's in 1 million? I would get this phone call. It was a woman. She wanted to buy a cell phone, and she just started talking to me. Her husband was sick, and he started treating her mean. And I told her all his life he's worked, and all of a sudden now he's not. And so sometimes these things happen. And I said, just pray for him, and if it gets too bad, just you'll have to leave. You know, there's resources and stuff. And she goes, I was thinking about killing myself today. So we prayed, and she didn't do it. She didn't need the phone either, she said, which I already knew anyway. But I'm sharing because it's so important. I mean, even when what happened to me on my job, I wanted to die too. I wanted to commit suicide. And I'm bringing awareness today because the numbers are going to be huge. And we, everybody we know as a veteran, family members, anyone, um, we need to let them know we're here for them, no matter what. Um, I did read in an article one of the people that were laid off in the forest in Idaho. His family members sided with, we're going to make America great again. Dead people don't make America great. It doesn't. And it's going to be a huge tragedy. And I'm praying every day. I pray every day. It's not my burden to carry, but I'm telling you, start praying and let people know you're there for them. Don't ignore it. You can make America great by being there for them, for people that are suffering. This is not how we serve each other. This is not how this works by hurting others. That's not love. And there's no dollar amount to help somebody. You have it, and Father will provide it for you. All right. I'll leave that with you. Peace. Have a good day.